True stories that will change how you see reality. Most people think they understand the world. They think reality is solid, predictable, safe. But every once in a while a story surfaces that doesn't fit. A story that shouldn't exist. Tonight, you're going to hear true stories, real events that were documented, verified, and then quietly forgotten. No monsters, no fiction, just reality behaving incorrectly. Some of these stories were never solved, some were buried, and some are still happening right now. Watch until the end, because once you hear the final story, you won't look at the world the same way again. The man who called his own death. In 1997, a man named Robert Ellis called emergency services in Ohio. His voice was calm, too calm. He told the operator something strange. He said, "I'm about to die, and I don't know how to stop it." Police traced the call. When they arrived, Robert was dead. No signs of forced entry, no weapons, no poison. The coroner ruled it natural causes. But here's the problem. Phone records showed the call was made 6 minutes after his estimated time of death. To this day, no one can explain how a dead man completed a phone call. The elevator game. In South Korea and Japan, there's an urban ritual called the elevator game. The rules are simple. Enter an elevator alone, press a specific sequence of floors, ignore anyone who enters, do not respond if they speak. People who claim to have completed the ritual say the elevator stops somewhere else. A place that looks like this world, but wrong. Different sky, no people, and a feeling of being watched. Several players documented the attempt. One woman vanished for 7 days. When she returned, she claimed only minutes had passed. Security footage showed her entering the elevator. There is no footage of her leaving. The experiment that broke human behavior. In the 1970s, psychologists ran an experiment to test obedience. Participants were told to administer electric shocks. The shocks weren't real, but the participants didn't know that. What shocked researchers wasn't obedience. It was enthusiasm. Over 60% of participants continued shocking a stranger at lethal levels simply because they were told to. No threats, no force. Just authority. The experiment was shut down early. Not because it failed, but because it worked too well. The town that stopped aging. In rural Italy, there is a village where residents live unusually long lives. People in their 90s still work, still walk, still remember everything. Doctors studied their diet, their genetics, their lifestyle. Nothing explained it. Then records showed something strange. The village had almost no cases of dementia. No Alzheimer's. One researcher quietly concluded something unsettling. The people didn't fear death. And that lack of fear changed their biology. The voicemail from tomorrow. In 2008, a woman received a voicemail from her mother. The message warned her not to travel the next day. Her mother had been dead for 3 years. The voicemail was timestamped tomorrow. The daughter ignored it. She was involved in a serious car accident the next day. The phone company investigated. The voicemail existed. But there was no record of it being sent. People who don't exist. Governments call them ghost citizens. People with social security numbers, medical records, bank histories. But no birth records, no childhood, no photographs before adulthood. Some appear suddenly, fully formed. Intelligence agencies believe they're fake identities. But some have families who swear they've always existed. So where did they come from? The case that broke a detective. A missing child case in the 1990s ended when the child was found alive. Unchanged. He claimed he was never missing. That he went home every night. But his parents insist he vanished for 2 years. Photos taken during that time show a child-shaped blur, where he should be. The detective quit shortly after. He later said, "I don't think the boy ever left, I think reality did." When the sky turned purple. In 1952, residents of several towns reported the sky changing color. Purple then green then red. No storms, no auroras. Animals panicked. Birds fell from the sky. Government reports were sealed. Decades later, files were released with one sentence redacted. Scientists still don't agree on what happened. The memory that spread. A group of students began remembering the same event. A tragedy. A fire. But none of them had been there. They described the same smell, same scream, same layout. There was no record of the event ever happening. Psychologists called it mass false memory. Until construction workers uncovered ruins matching the memory exactly. The man stuck in time. A man was found wandering a city in 1954. He carried currency from a country that no longer existed. He claimed to be from a place no one recognized. Authorities detained him. The next morning, he was gone. So was his file. The desk officer later said, "I remember his face but not his name, like it was erased. The signal we were never meant to hear." In the 1970s, scientists recorded a radio signal from deep space. It lasted 72 seconds. It was so strong they labeled it WOW. To this day, no one knows its source. It has never repeated. Some believe it was random noise. Others believe it was intentional. A message. One scientist wrote before his death, "If it happens again, it means something hurt us." If these stories made you uncomfortable, good. Because reality isn't as stable as we pretend. And the more we look closely, the more it looks back. Subscribe. Because the next story might already be happening.